Tummy Talk.
This next one is called Polizei. Polizei means police in German. It was the spring of 2004. I was in Stuttgart, Germany, under the gaze of the Mercedes-Benz factory. We were three musicians. I was playing hand drum, my friend Kevin was playing guitar and singing, and his girlfriend was singing. He decided that we would take a break and take a walk around the area we were busking in. It was a market area, sort of touristy, lots of people around. As we walked, he pulled out a marijuana cigarette, and we smoked it. Shortly after finishing it, a man approached us speaking German that I could not understand because I don't understand German. My friend told me that the man was a police officer and that he had received a call from a concerned citizen that in fact we were walking around this place smoking a marijuana cigarette. And we were to follow him. I saw Nazi banners waving in my mind and all this German stuff from World War II, and I was really afraid, and this little cop looked especially creepy, and he was. He took us to an area in front of an old large building. There was a mix of Polizei and other suckers like us, mostly blacks because they were the ones who deal drugs in Germany. I once asked a German where to get some hash. He said, "Go into the next room and look for the black man." Okay, and I did, and I bought some hash off him. So they searched my friend first. In one of his many pockets, an officer pulled out 2 pairs of panties. His girlfriend wasn't impressed. They weren't hers. Of course, they'd been in there for years. The cops and I had a real good belly laugh after witnessing that little episode. I had borrowed my friend's leather jacket, and they began to search that. I was a little worried because I didn't know what was in his jacket. Then the creepy cop looked up at me with an even creepier smile of victory. I can't even get that creepy. In his hand was a small film container he had just pulled out of the jacket pocket. He opened the lid, and small black pieces of something tumbled out into the palm of his hand. My God, we were both thinking the same thing. Black hash. It was all over Germany. I thought I was busted. I was freaking out, man. I was just, and I'm like, my second day in Europe, I'm going to jail. For how long? When are they going to let me out? Kevin, what is it? I said, voice trembling. Kevin calmly walked over to the creepy cop, picked one of the pieces from the palm of his hand, looked at it, and said, "Oh, these are little stones I was going to make a necklace out of." I met the eyes with the creepy cop. His face deflated. It was no longer a creepy grin, but a creepy frown. I can't explain the relief I felt. It was like I just touched down on earth again. After lecturing German about how smoking is bad for your throat, especially if you're a singer, creepy cop let us go. In honor of this incident, I bought a Polizei t-shirt in a kiosk in a mall. About 10 minutes later, we were just walking through a mall, and there it was, Polizei. Thought, I gotta get that. I recently saw the shirt on a friend of mine that I'd forgotten. I'd given it to him years ago. This time, no Nazi devils danced in my head. Always remember, no child deserves a useless parent. Feed, clothe, house, and educate your child well. or I'm gonna give you such a slap